Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, iZotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use iZotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? iZotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at iZotope.com, iZotope.com. Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, iZotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use iZotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? iZotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at iZotope.com, iZotope.com.
We'd also like to thank our newest sponsor, Self-Care Non-Alcoholic Beer by Three Magnets Brewing Company, helping creative people foster a healthier relationship with alcohol since 2020. They're now shipping to 41 states via drinkselfcare.com. Want to help us, help them, help you? Go to drinkselfcare.com and use promo code HIGHGAIN. That's HIGHGAIN to get 15% off your first order. Self-care, because sometimes you want a beer, but also don't. Hi, it's me, Ed Peterson.
Hi, Ed Peterson. It's me, John Kiltica.
John, what are you doing?
You know, I'm sitting over here chilling. Do the kids say chillaxing anymore?
They never, the kids never said that, John.
No, I don't think they did.
No, it's the High Game Podcast.
Yes.
We're in beautiful West Seattle.
It's sunny.
We talk about guitars.
We do.
We talk about amps. We talk about effects pedals.
Effects pedals.
Man, that guitar you're holding.
Yeah. I'm wondering what your first impression is without knowing anything about it. Top of the dome.
Burn it.
Interesting.
Not my thing. The way you're holding it right now, with the headstock down,
right?
I feel like you could show this guitar and say it's a Paul Reed Smith.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. The refinements and the body shape to it and everything.
Do you get any bit of that kind of offset Fender Starcaster?
Yeah. It's more Stratty to me, but with F-holes and a bunch of knobs and switches. I'm sure you're going to talk about this thing and like, oh, there's all kinds of neat things here.
There's some things to like about it, I have to admit.
Yeah. Is it 24 frets?
Yes.
Okay.
You got ebony fretboard.
Sure, you love that. The inlays are kind of cool. Little mini block things going on.
Yeah.
Binding front and back, binding down the neck.
Today we're going to be talking about a Phred Instruments guitar.
Phred.
Phred, P-H-R-E-D.
Oh.
Yes, a Phred Instruments Dockstar.
P-H-R-E-D.
Yep.
I do not like that either. You know, I went and saw Pavement a little bit ago, and that was pretty great. But there were points of the show where I said, this is a little more jam bandy than I remember.
This is what I was delaying telling you till the very last minute.
Like, if the guitar is a Phred and it's PH, having roots in jam bandiness surprises me zero.
Yeah.
Could I see someone in the Dead playing this guitar? Yep. It's got just enough knobs and switches to, like, get them dudes all fucking bonered up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Beverages.
Yes, Ed, beverages.
That was my jam band voice.
How is that a jam band voice?
I don't know. That guitar sound
Yes.
sounded awesome.
Yes, that's because, viewers, among all the awesomeness we're going to be talking about today with this guitar
Sure.
is a new Ed's Pedals segment.
Eddie's pedals.
It's coming in hot, and we're going to get to it.
Yeah.
What's going to be on Ed's Pedals today, Ed?
Today we're serving up the Maris LVX.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was curved space, one of the 80 or so presets that the thing comes loaded with.
Dial up a preset and you're jam banding.
Sure, if that's your thing, you can do that.
In preparation for this episode, Ed,
Oh,
I
no.
might have watched some fish videos.
Really? So, like, legit, there's some weirdo fish thing with this guitar.
There is an intersection, yeah.
Oh, wild. Huh.
Yep.
If fish sound anything like Pavement sounded last night, I'm in.
Everybody in Fish
Yeah.
is really good.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed, what are you drinking?
Oh, man. I've got a Three Magnets Brewing self-care, non-alcoholic,
What flavor?
Freak Flag IPA.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, they sponsor us. Did you know that?
I did. I heard that song at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, the ad. Yes.
Yeah. They're awesome. What about you? Oh, and I got a coffee.
Oh, yeah. I have a coffee too because that's kind of de rigueur for us. That's French.
Yeah.
I have a Jarritos
Mm-hmm.
Mandarin flavor.
Did I post that picture?
You did. Ed was in front of a brightly colored, flashy Jarritos sign.
No, that was a wall. The entire wall was made up of Jarritos bottles in different colors, and then it lit up with like blue behind the orange and stuff. That whole wall was thousands of bottles. What do you think of that?
I think that's great. Again, we're messing around with the Shooksand Fuzz from our good friend Dan DeMay over there
Yeah.
at Spun Loud Effects. But let me tell you about this guitar, Ed.
Okay.
I can tell you already don't like it. Phred Instruments, Fred with a P.
Mm-hmm.
It's this one guy. His name is Freddie Rose
How do you spell Freddie?
with an F.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. This guy, comes to music naturally. He started playing piano when he was 5.
Okay.
Started the guitar in his teens.
Freddie Rose.
Yeah. Was in bands all throughout college, in and around Los Angeles, Santa Monica, that kind of thing. Playing in bands, getting gigs.
Yeah.
At some point, he's looking for an affordable hollow body guitar.
Mm-hmm.
A cheap one is going to be a piece of crap.
Okay.
He's looking around like, who can just make me one?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to some trade show. If he's in Los Angeles, I'm thinking maybe it was NAMM.
Sure.
Yeah. And he strikes up a conversation with a Chinese feller.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have to sacrifice functionality and playability for price? Why does that have to be a thing?
Sure.
Can we work together and you can make me something? Chinese guy says, all right, I can do that.
Okay.
He wants him to produce a hollow body guitar that would be easy to play and have the features he wants, but that wouldn't be crappy.
Mm-hmm.
He feels like he wants it to be affordable for other people as well.
Yeah. I think in manufacturing, there's speed, quality, and price, and you can pick 2.
Yes.
So he wants it high quality and cheap.
So our man Freddie, in the interim,
Mm-hmm.
has become enamored with jam bands.
Oh.
Does he like the Grateful Dead? Yep. Does he like Fish? Of course. Does he like the string cheese incident? Probably. And I only half know what that even is.
Yeah.
It's jammy.
Okay.
By his own admission,
Yeah.
80% of the time he spends listening to music is the Grateful Dead.
Oh.
What do you think of that, Ed?
I know people who like that band. And in my quest to be a even halfway decent human, I want to give people the pass and not yuck their yum.
Well, you like what you like, right?
Right, exactly. But man, 80% of the time, there's a lot of music out there. There's a lot more jam bands than the Grateful Dead, I would even say.
Oh, sure. On the Fish side of the jam bandiness,
Trey Anastasio.
Yes.
Okay.
Guitarist, singer in the band Fish
Yep.
from Vermont. You think Bernie Sanders likes Fish?
No, I don't.
Well, he might.
Sure, he might.
He's
sure.
an old hippie, right?
Yeah, maybe he loves them. Sure. Is that a pro or a con? I don't even know. But you know what I'm not going to go to Bernie about?
What?
Advice on music.
I would be curious to know what Bernie's up to, sonically. Killer Mike was out with him, right?
Sure. He might be a wild man.
Yeah. Okay. On the Fish side of things, for years they traveled with one sound guy who was their man.
Mm-hmm.
You get us, you understand Fish, you're our sound guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's name was Paul Languedoc.
Okay.
Sound man Paul Languedoc was actually trained as a luthier.
He's into sound.
He's into sound.
Love it.
He came up with a shape very similar to what I hold in my hand for Trey Anastasio. And that's what he has played ever since.
Okay.
And you could buy one. They cost about $10,000.
$10,000 for a thing a dude spent potentially more than a month, 40 hours a week for
long time.
A long time doesn't seem crazy to me.
And it's not just about the time, is it? Here's a guy who spent all this time using skills you will never have.
Right.
To make this thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem unreasonable. That also is not what you're holding.
No. I am holding a Phred Instruments Dockstar. I got to think that name Dockstar comes from Languedoc.
Oh.
Very similar in shape. The headstock is different because, people don't like it when you cop their headstocks. But core feature-wise, it's very similar.
You're not a salesman, John. You're not trying to sell me on this guitar necessarily.
Nope.
Right? But all of what you just said makes me think I might like this guitar even less now than my initial,
In my head, I'm like, he's going to tell me he wants this. No, he's not. Oh, yeah, he is. No, I don't think so.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Let me tell you what we're looking at here. 2 humbuckers.
Yeah.
Pickup selector switch, 2 toggle switches. Those are discrete coil splitters, one for each pickup.
Like that.
The 2 knobs on this are master volume.
Mm-hmm.
And I admit to being stoked at where that is.
That's pretty good.
And a tone.
Yep. Hit me with the bridge. Tone down, straight bridge.
Tone down humbucker bridge. Okay.
Now split it.
Should I turn the tone up?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And if I go to the neck.
And then split it.
I'll go back to the middle. I'll put the tone in the middle.
Yeah.
Back to where we started, 2 humbuckers.
Right.
Let's go.
That's both split, right?
Yeah.
Don't split the neck. I want to hear a Fender custom.
Yeah.
Just jamming all over this
I'm just
thing.
jamming. You know what I was playing, Ed?
No.
I was making it up. I was jam banding.
Oh my God. Is that how they do it?
I think that's exactly how they do it. I think it's pretty great. These started coming over from China.
Mm-hmm.
The Dockstar, there's one called the Deadbolt. It has 3 pickups and even has a Grateful Dead logo on it. Well, not the skull thing, the lightning bolt thing.
Oh, that's just a lightning bolt. Plausible deniability.
Now he's done it. These things are coming from overseas.
What year?
2010.
Okay.
Currently, he's behind about a year.
Wow, no kidding.
If you order one. All the different guitars he has are on pre-order right now.
No kidding.
You can't find them.
Huh.
So, Ed.
Yeah.
What's a thing like this go for?
I gotta think it's like $2,149. How'd I do?
This costs $690.
Huh. Where do you skimp then? How do you get that delta Well, what he cut on is time. You just said it's a full year out. You can have quality and you can have price, but you can't have it fast.
You can pay for upgrade kits?
Mm.
You want fancier things? I'll do that for you. Here's how much it costs if you want the fancier things on it.
When you go on a Ford or any car company website, there's always like the audio package. Here's the transmission package that comes with upgraded tires.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I wonder how many people, if the bass guitar's costing them $700,
yeah,
they're like, man, I could upgrade all of this and still come out so far less than a Languedoc.
Yeah, for sure. This is $700 retail.
Yes. Phred will do the setups when they get to him, so he'll make sure everything's cool. And more recently, Phred has started building guitars in the U.S., in Los Angeles.
Oh, no kidding.
As I understand it, he's not really a luthier.
Yeah.
So he must be working with somebody.
Oh, so these are straight up big boy. R2 Flame Maple, $7,000.
You know what's cool about those? OBEL circuitry.
I don't know what that means.
Onboard effects loop.
Oh, okay.
It taps your pickups and it takes the signal straight out to your effects board and then back into your guitar. So your effects don't get colored by your tone controls or your volume or your switches or your knobs or anything. Straight signal to your pedal board and back.
Right.
And then you control it from there.
Sure. If you're a jam band guy that really cares about your sound, come on, you got to have that.
It's got a pedal. He talked about it. Now he's gonna show it to us. Ed's pedals. Ed, what do you got?
That was a good song.
This Maris LVX.
Yeah.
What do they bill it as?
The Maris manual I've got here, the Quick Start Guide, says the LVX is a modular delay system with pro audio heritage, advanced processing, and high-performance signal paths.
Wow.
You and I have talked about Maris in the past, where one thing that can be intimidating for people and maybe confusing to use is the fact that every switch has an alt function. And without having a lot of presets through MIDI or something like that, it can be confusing to know what you're doing.
Without having any kind of visual feedback, it's hard to know what to do or to remember what you've done.
Yeah. And so the LVX, it's got the same form factor, but it's wider than the standard Maris pedals.
And is it true that it encompasses some of the other Maris pedals?
So it's a delay pedal, right? But there's just a whole preamp section that's got stuff with bit crushers built into it and just various overdrives and fuzz in it. It's also got a bunch of the kind of synthy sounds that come out of the Enzo. It's got a ton of interesting granular delay and lo-fi effects like cassette.
With all that stuff in it,
Yep.
What's the top level way to navigate this thing?
There's a menu system. You can just turn the presets page, or you can bank up and down through your presets with just the foot switches.
There's a graphic display on this.
Yeah, and the display gives you what your preset number you're currently on. You can bank up and down through them. There's 100 presets, and it comes with 80 that are just wild.
Do I understand this correctly? You've got a preset that is an aggregation of discrete component effects in some kind of recipe.
Yep.
And the knobs allow you to go in and pick those parts and tweak them.
Exactly.
Should we hear a few of these?
Sure. Give me a number 1 to 80.
69. That's horrible.
You're a child.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like that preset.
You've been over to that one.
I've spent a little time over there on the 69. So this is pretty far from a classic delay.
Oh, listen how it trails out.
Yeah, the trails on this are awesome. 68, Bit Wander. There's one here that I really like. It's called Misdirection. I really dig the Strymon Volante. It's clearly got some pretty heavy duty hardware in it. The chip, the circuitry that's in that thing is pretty good.
Yeah.
You get a sound of a delay. This LVX is a whole different beast. It could replace the microcosm.
You know what this would be great for? Jam bands.
For sure. Built for that. So where I was going with that is this feels like it now can replace what we're seeing as the top tier delays.
Yeah.
Especially in the ones where you want something that's a little left of center. Hit this. Highest number. Hit that.
What is this, number 80?
Highest number is the preset name.
Oh. You know what I'm noticing? As you're doing this and I'm playing,
Yeah.
it's making me slow down.
Play differently.
I don't know if it's just making me go more ambient or if I'm actually having to think more carefully about what I'm doing. Given that, I can totally see where it could maybe get you out of a rut or put you in a different context anyway.
For sure.
That's the first look at this new, I think, kind of groundbreaking pedal.
Good work, John. I think you did a great job on that.
Thanks for bringing the pedal. I really had fun. Hey, thanks, Ed.
You're welcome. So I wonder what Trey Anastasio thinks of this guitar.
I tried to look that up. I don't think he cares. Why would he?
Yeah, there's nothing so uniquely copy-y about this.
Yeah, I think the most unique part about either the Languedoc or this Phred is the headstock, and you can see he steered clear of that.
Yeah.
He just came up with his own thing.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool.
His like deadlock or dead drop.
Deadbolt?
Yeah. That one is very
Jerry?
Very Jerry. There's no mistaking what that thing is based on. None.
No. That's pretty much the long and the short of it, Ed, for Phred Instruments.
Yeah.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
Our guy Freddie Rose,
Yeah.
he digs the dead.
Sure.
He's a total fish head.
Sure.
He makes guitars that look like those guitars.
Right.
Do you want one?
No.
Why not?
Not even a little bit.
Come on.
We
can start a jam band.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It's a hollow body guitar.
Uh-huh. That is admirably objective of you.
Sure.
Well played, Ed Peterson.
PHRED. That might be enough right there. I did not know this was jam band adjacent when you pulled it out. But plenty of people bought Mustangs because Kurt Cobain played Mustangs, right?
That's true.
So there are thousands and thousands of people who love Fish and the Dead. But you're all about this thing. You're a buy. You're a strong buy.
I think the value proposition on this is pretty good,
Yeah.
but deny.
I think you did a great job today.
I think you did a good job. I think we should take pictures of this and let the people decide, though.
Yeah, where should we put them?
We should put them on the website, highgain.com.
Oh, yeah.
We should probably pepper the socials with it.
Sure.
And we're on the Ruinous Media Network of music-related podcasts. I don't know if you remember that from last week.
Those guys love us.
Has Joe come and tackled you into the lockers yet?
I'm safe.
You're hiding, aren't you?
Kept my head low. You can send us an email to thehighgainpod@gmail.com.
Oh, that's true, because we like comments.
We do.
We like questions.
Sure.
We love talking to you. Let's do it again, Ed.
Come on.
All right.
Bye.
Bye now.